listening to Blues and News with Brother Jacob here live on UIC Radio. We were playing Johnson Machine Gun by Sunnyland Slim. And then right after that, I'm going to wear my high heel sneakers. I'm talking about Slippin' Muse by my very special guest that I have with me today, the legendary Miss Sugar Pie DeSanto. Sugar Pie DeSanto, how you doing?
Oh, pretty good, sir. And you?
I'm doing
I'm hanging
great.
in there for old Codger. You know what that means, old Codger.
What does that mean?
You know about them kind of words.
Uh-oh, wait a minute.
Old Codger's from the old school. That means you're old coat. Getting old, honey. That's what that means.
Don't nothing get old but clothes.
That's right. That's true. That's just a saying that's been going on for ages. You know, like an old goat, old codger. You know, they ain't through yet. They're still trying to move along, you know.
Right. Well, I thank you so much for taking the time to sit down and talk with me on my radio program here in Chicago. I really do appreciate this.
Oh, yeah.
Now,
well, I've been there, you know, long time. I lived there about 7 years. So,
that's right. And I think you told me when you left, you said it was too cold up here.
Oh, yeah. Oh, Lord. I had to come home to California. My Lord. I was about to die from that cold. It was too much for me because I'm not used to that, you know, that kind of cold. But as time went, I got used to it. I stayed 7 years, so I kind of got used to it a little bit. Not a lot, but a little bit. You know, recording for Chess Records, I was doing, you know, recording and writing songs for other artists. So I just stayed the 7 years behind the hit, the 1959 I Want to Know hit. That kept me in Chicago. But, of course, I was traveling in and out, you know, going on gigs and what have you. But my stabilization was in Chicago. I stayed at that old Southern Hotel. You know what I mean?
Yeah, over there on 47th and Drexel.
I know that's right. That's the Boulevard, you know, I know. I stayed there, you know, and then worked out of there, you know, going on the road and what have you, coming back.
Absolutely. Well, Sugar Pie, would you mind telling us a little bit about your upbringing, like where you were born and raised, and what made you want to sing? How'd you get into singing?
My mother.
Okay.
My mother. She was a concert pianist, you know, and she taught me a lot of. She was training me to sing, you know, but in my household, my father was Filipino, my mother was black and white, mixed, German, you know, and black. So we never had any soulful, you know what I mean? She had that old sort of Caucasian upbringing, you know. And so no soul was in my house, you know, at that time. And then by me going to school and going home with a few of my girlfriends from the South, you know, their families and things, that's how I learned about soul. You know, I'd go to their house for lunch or dinner, whatever, and I liked what I saw and what I heard. And I picked it up, you know, because my family, I ain't going to lie, my family was kind of whitery, if you want to know what I'm saying. Wasn't no soul in my house. A Filipino and a black and white mom, so, you know. There wasn't no soul in there. So I picked it up myself and then brought it in. Mm-hmm.
Oh, my God.
Sure did. And everything I knew I could sing and everything, but I wasn't singing blues and stuff. I was singing classics, you know, like Blue Moon and River, this and that, whitery songs, you know, I would call them, Caucasian songs. That's what I call them. That's what I was raised on, you know.
Absolutely.
That I got out there and learned about the soul, you know. Then I brought it back home. I liked what I heard, and I started doing it myself. That's how I started, through my mother.
Wow. Very interesting.
Yep.
And so, now you, I read somewhere that, now you started out with Johnny Otis, is that right?
Yep. I recorded my first record in 1954 and was put out in 1955. By Johnny Otis, the famous Johnny Otis, legendary. And he's the one that named me Sugar Pie, you know. He picked me up in San Francisco, singing at a movie theater, which they had talent shows every week, and so I would get on it and win it, And one time he just happened to be in the audience. He would not happen to be. He would come there looking for talent,
Okay.
And he saw me, pick it up, win and just knocked him out, So he offered me a recording contract, and I went to Los Angeles to record with him. But I didn't have a name, I had my real name, Umpalaya, which is Filipino. And he said, oh, my Lord, you cute little thing. Said, well, the record's done. He said, but you can't go there talking about Palaya. Don't nobody know no Palaya, He said, we got to give you a stage name. I said, what you mean by that,
Right.
He said, well, you're a little video thing. I was about 85 pounds, I was bitty, still small, but,
Right.
He said, I know what. I'm going to name you Sugar Pie. And since then, he named me that, Sugar Pie.
Wow.
Johnny Otis. Mm-hmm.
And how long did you work with Johnny Otis?
I didn't work with him. He just took me to L.A. and recorded me,
Oh, okay.
And then I was on my own, doing my own thing, which I was always doing my own thing. People didn't notice me, though, till the hit came in 1959, that I want to know.
Yes.
Which they flew me to Chicago,
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm. The hit was out here. Yep.
Okay.
Then I ended up in Chicago in 1959, 1960. That's when Chess signed me. Give me some bread, and I started recording for them.
Oh.
For 7 years.
And over on Chess, that's where you recorded like that.
That's right, 2120 South Michigan, honey. 7 years I spent there writing for Minnie Riperton, Little Milton, Fontella Bass, Billy Stewart, all the greats.
Wow.
You
wrote songs for all of them?
I wrote Mitty Collier, yeah.
Ooh.
Oh, yeah, I know you know a Mitty.
Absolutely.
I know you know a Mitty Collier, don't you?
Yeah, Mitty's
all
out
right,
here preaching now. Mitty's a pastor now.
I know she was around. If you get to see her, you tell her Sugar Pie say hello.
I would definitely do that.
We was all on the same record company, and I was writing for them, Fontella Bass. I had a partner, Sheena DeMille, and we wrote songs together, for the company, as well as for me. So that's what happened.
Wow.
And I wrote for just about everybody on Chess,
Oh my!
I'm a heck of a writer,
Absolutely.
Plus, I write all my own songs, I do my own thing. So
absolutely.
Yep.
What were some of those songs that you were writing?
Oh, I can't really think of the name for name, but all I can tell you is the artists like Little Milton.
Yes.
And Fontella Bass had Rescue Me, and I wrote I Surrender. That came after, that was a song that I did for her after her big hit, Rescue Me. We wrote me and my partner, we wrote I Surrender, for her. And then Minnie Riperton, I think it was I Love You So Much. Then I wrote tunes for me and Etta, such as In the Basement and Somewhere Down the Line. I did a couple with Etta, that I wrote. And I wrote for Little Milton. He had I Rather Go Blind, but I had some more songs that I wrote for him that he, had sung. And I just did it for all the artists, more or less,
Right.
So that's what happened. I ended up writing for Chess, for the artists. So.
And so when
was quite a.
When you were writing when you were working, when you were here in Chicago, you mentioned that you wrote and you recorded with Etta James. What was it like?
Yeah.
What was it like? What kind of person was Etta James? What was it like working with Etta?
Oh, she was a sweet person. She was cool. We could get. We were raised together in San Francisco, huh?
No, talk to me about that.
My sister was you ever heard of the Peaches?
Yes.
The group, the Peaches with Etta James.
Yes.
Roll with me, Henry.
Yes.
All right. Well, my sister was one of the girls in her group, the Peaches. But on top of that, we all went to school together, but I was older, so she more or less was more tighter with my younger sister, my younger, who was a little bit younger than me. And we all come in school together, man. She ate at my house. She stayed with my family, We were cousins. We were tight, And so when Johnny took her, and recorded her and all that, of course I came later on with the recording, not much later on. But I was older than her, so she kind of hung more with my sister, and me too. We sing on the porch and all that stuff. So she came up with us,
Wow.
right dead center with us.
Oh, my
5 of us sleeping in one bed, honey.
Ooh,
5 girls. Both sisters and her. That's right.
Wow.
Sleeping in the same bed. That's right. You know them big old brass beds from olden days? The big brass, well, it was 5 in one bed, okay? with each other's feet in each other's faces. So, oh, girl, get your feet out my face, And we all went to school together. You know what I'm saying? We were actually raised together,
Right.
Right there with me and my family, So there you go. And she went off with Johnny, and then later on I joined Johnny. Then later on I went to chess. And she was already with chess, So by me going to chess, we just hooked up. And by me being a good writer, I just wrote us some songs, and we recorded.
Wow.
After seeing her after all them years, back and forth. Because she always was doing her thing, one part of the country, and I was doing my thing. So we never hardly met up with each other. But, when we did, we always, we're family, So
Right.
She was cousin to me. She was family.
And when
That's how we grew up together.
Wow, so let me ask you this, because and I think I read this when Etta James had her book, I think I read it too. She stayed over at that Sutherland hotel for a while too. Was it at the same time when you were here?
No.
Oh, okay.
No, mine was different, because we always kind of passed by each other. You know what I mean?
Right.
Because I'd be gigging in one place, and she'd be gigging in another. And we might run up on each other on the road. You know what I mean?
Right.
Some little gigs here and there. And we hadn't seen each other since kids, well, not quite kids, but you know what I'm saying. We'd run into each other here and there. But we never really hung. But at chess, we could get together, and record. Because she'd be coming in, and I'd be going out. We'd come in. That's how we did it,
Right. Absolutely.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So after 7 years, at some point you left Chicago.
I went back to California.
Okay.
I went home.
Okay. What made you go back home besides the cold? What else made you go back home?
Well, I had a husband that played guitar, Pee Wee and Sharrie. I recorded some things with him, in the early day, and I went back home. I just wanted to go home, and I did.
Wow.
And so after that, well, I was right back out there, playing all the clubs, like in San Jose, all the local, not really local, but, in and out of town, like San Jose and Vallejo and Stockton and, the different clubs out here.
Right.
I was just doing my thing. Mm-hmm.
Absolutely.
And then that's after I made the hit. Then I came back home, And then me and my first husband, that was my first husband, Pee Wee and Sugar Pie. We kind of split up, So then I went for myself,
Absolutely.
My own thing.
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
And so you, now there was a couple years where you were opening for Mr. James Brown. Is that right?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
yeah. I was at the Apollo in New York, with my hit, I Want to Know.
Yes.
And we ran into each other. And he offered me a job, because I was tearing it up, And so New York named me the Lady James Brown, because I wasn't no joke.
You
I
sure
wasn't
ain't.
no joke. And James knew that. He knew that. He said, hey, he had a real gruffy voice. Hey, mother. So who? your little mother. I said, mother who? And you know the other word he said. You know, I can't say that on the radio.
No.
But that's what he called mother, you know what? Come here, you little mother. I said, what are you talking about? I said, I want you on my show. You know, he always had that rough voice, you know.
Yeah.
I said, really? So, you know, what of it? And then we joined. And I went with him everywhere. We went to Nassau. We went everywhere, all down south. And I was his opening act.
Wow.
For a long time.
Oh, my goodness.
Then finally we went to Denver, Colorado. And I told him, I said, look, you got your thing. I got my thing. But I want to do like you do. You know what I mean? I want my own particular thing. Said, so after Denver, I'm going home. Going home. Said, what are you, crazy? I said, I ain't crazy. I just want to go home, you know, and be a star on my own. I was already a star, you know, with the hit record. But I wanted to really get out there on my own and not back him. You know what I mean? I wanted to do it for myself, you know, and I did.
Right.
So when we got to Denver, Colorado, I came on home.
Mm.
Oh. And started over again, doing what I want to do. Singing and whatever.
Right.
Which I've been doing that forever.
I was
I'll be going on 82.
Oh, 82?
I'll be 82 this year. Yes, in October. Yes, sir.
Wow.
I'll be 82.
God is good. And you wait a minute.
Oh, yeah.
You've been performing for over 60 years?
That's right. Ever since I was about, 15?
My.
Professionally, you know, I mean 40, 50, but I mean, you know, with the starting of about age 15, all them years, I did it all the time. I had one little day job in my life, and that's with my brother's company. My brother owned a company, you know, where you sue people and all that with bills and all that mess. My brother has a company of that. So I worked with him a couple of years, you know, to just relax himself and get away from everything. So that's the only job I ever had in my whole life. I sung all my life. Yep.
Wow.
That's what I did. Sung all my life. And
so, over your
that's right.
over the years, I know that you've now. Let's see. You had an award for Best Blues Performer from Real Blues Magazine, Legendary Artist, Songwriter from Blues Soul Summit Conference.
I also had the Pioneer Award from Philadelphia. Bonnie Raitt and Jerry Butler gave me my award with $10,000.
Oh.
You know, that was in Philadelphia, the Pioneer Award. Yep. I don't know how many Lifetime Achievement Awards, you know, from different states, you know, from the South out here. I've had my share. The only thing I just always felt like I still wasn't pushed like I should have been, you know, that I would have been much further than where I am, you know. That's the only thing I regret. I think they kind of pushed back, you know. I didn't get my right, you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, absolutely.
If I had it, I would have been much further, you know. I feel they had kind of held me down so I wouldn't hurt Etta, you know, because we sound so much alike. That had something to do with it, you know. So it ain't no big thing, no. I love my old girl. Don't matter to me. I'm still, as of the 6th of this month past, I played the famous, it's in Berkeley, you know, a college.
Yes.
A college here. And so the amphitheater, I played it on the 6th. And that was my first time back on the stage in over a year because I had 2 surgeries. So I had to take off over a year.
You had
and
2
I just
surgeries?
Went back. Yes, sir.
Oh, my goodness.
I had to slow it down. Yep. I had to slow it down, brother.
But
I had to slow down. My doctor said, slow down. You know, because I was doing flips and all that stuff.
Right.
You know. Still do if you cut me loose, you know.
Because I remember you did a flip.
Yeah, I will. I'll burn it up. I will. If you let me loose, I'm telling you, you better jump back. because I ain't no pushover. I'll tell you that. So I did Berkeley the 6th of this month. Now on the 22nd, I'm playing in Redwood City. It's a pals for the policemen, for the police. I'm playing a big package with them, for them, And this is my first time back on the stage in over a year.
Oh, my goodness.
Yep.
Oh,
yep.
My goodness.
The 6th of this month, I did the college, Berkeley College. And that's the first time I've been on stage in over a year. Mm-hmm.
Wow. I need to come out to
we
need to get you try to get you booked on the blues festival here in Chicago so we can see you again, because it was 2000.
That'd be something to see me.
Oh.
It's been ages, honey. Since I've been to Chicago on the festival, it's been ages. So I kind of been just taking my time and not rushing back to my artistry, because like I said, I was real ill, so I don't want to over push my limits,
Right, absolutely.
So I'm doing a couple of gigs now just to see how I'm feeling and how I'm going to feel, my body-wise, because I ain't no joke, honey. I was really ill. They went in the back of my back twice, so, and I ain't about to kill children,
Right.
So I just slowed down some,
Oh, my goodness.
So right now, I'm practicing my band tomorrow so as I can do this on the 22nd. This big-time gig, it's big time, It's what they call big time.
Yeah.
And I'm the star, I'm the headliner.
You always the star.
That's this Saturday. Now, I've had a bunch of them over me, but, I mean, in my own right, to me, I'm a star.
That's right.
I'm a legend. And they going to give me my righteous thing,
That's
if
right.
you don't give it to me, then I don't want to be bothered. You can go over there, because I'm the one that sweated and suffered for everything. I gave up a lot of stuff. So, and then when I lost the only husband, I thought I was going to die. That house fire I had, I know you heard about it, huh?
When did you have that house fire?
206.
Oh,
206. It'd be 11 years this October. I lost everything, and him and my cat. So I ain't been too pleased, my brother. Yeah, we had 26 years together. So that's it. So now I'm single bingo. I'm single bingo, and I ain't contemplating no man, to do this. And I don't want to be bothered. I really don't. I'm serious. We ain't going that way. We could be friends, have a lunch or dinner or something. But that's as far as it's going. I don't want no commitments. I don't want to be bothered. I'm in age now. I really don't want to be bothered. They can go somewhere and plan for something else.
Oh.
But they ain't going plan with me, because I ain't coming, I know it sounds cold, but I'm just, I've been married all my life,
Right.
I've been married ever since I could remember. It's the first freedom that I really have had to live alone these last 10 years, since he's been dead, gone. So I feel pretty good alone. It doesn't bother me. I cry for him because I miss him. But as far as, living together again, no thanks.
Oh.
I'm happy like I am. I don't want no interruptions, But that crap, I just don't want to be bothered. I call it crap. Because I don't want to be around nobody. You arguing and hollering and, oh, no, man, come on. That is so dead in my book. You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
it's over. So I don't want to go that way, Been there, done that. So is there something else you want to ask me?
Well, there is something. Now one song that you so you were talking about how you were you got the Pioneer Award from the Rhythm and Blues Foundation.
Blues.
But I remember that you had a song on your record called Refined Sugar, called Blues Hall of Fame.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, it's beautiful. Yep. That's a nice song. But I didn't write that. Jimmy McCracken wrote that for me.
Oh, okay.
You ever heard of Jimmy McCracken?
Absolutely, yes, I have. But
Okay,
you
that
could
was
tell
my
some of
guy.
the listeners about Jimmy McCracken just so they know.
Well, he wrote some songs, you know. He's a very famous blues dude. A lot of people heard of him and some didn't, but it don't matter. My old boy passed, you know, a couple of years ago, so he was 90 years old, you know. And he's, you know, gigged all over the world. And for me, he wrote a couple of songs for me that I put on my album because I liked the way he wrote the blues and stuff, you know. So the Hall of Fame was written by him,
Right.
you know.
But now let me ask
I
you this:
think
are you a member of the National Blues Hall of Fame? Have they inducted you yet?
Oh, I've been in the Hall of Fame, but I don't know about the Blues Hall of Fame. I have no idea. I think I'm in there, though, I think. You know.
Okay.
I wasn't for sure.
I remember that song, and
I'd
that's
have
why.
to check that.
Okay, because it took me off guard, and I said, "Wait a minute!" And I was trying to find it out, and I'm still having trouble find it. And I just wanted to find out.
That's
I said,
because if you don't see it, then I wasn't inducted yet.
and that means we need
Maybe,
to get you
know,
inducted.
because the Blues Hall of Fame was just a song that was on my album, you know.
Got you.
That was written for me on my album, and I'm not sure. Then that one day, baby, I would, you know, be in the Blues Hall of Fame. I'm in a Hall of Fame. Yes, I am. A couple of them. But I don't know about the Blues Hall of Fame. I don't know. I just don't know.
Interesting. I'll do some more
I probably
investigating.
am, but yeah, right. Pull up your YouTube, honey.
That's
What they call
right.
that? Pull up your tube, honey. Your YouTube. That's what I call it. Pull up your tube, sugar. What is that, your tube? Your YouTube. You know. I'm something else, honey.
Yes, you are. I love talking to you. Sugar Pie.
No, I'm just real. I'm real, Brother Jacobs. I'm just real. You know, just real me. I ain't no phony. That's why they love me like they do, because I always been real.
Absolutely.
You know? I got time to say hello. Now, don't bug me if I'm about to get on my show, go on my show. Don't bug me. I go to the dressing room, say my prayer, and lock up before I walk on. But other than that, I got time for all my fans. If they want to say hi, sugar, you know, hi, how you doing? You know what I mean? Don't never put your nose up, because those are the people that brought you there, that got you there. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
To a certain point. Without them, you're nothing. You know.
Right.
That's the way I look at it. Without them, you ain't nothing. Your fans. You
right
need them.
about that. You definitely right about that. Sugar Pie, let me ask you this, because you know, because you've got so many years of experience in the music industry. For the young up and coming artists that are trying to get started, trying to do something today, would you have what would be some advice that you would tell them?
I would just tell them, you know, if you have a dream, you know what I mean, of being a star or your music, whatever it is you want to do, follow it. You know what I mean? Don't just start and then you get all like you somebody big or you're hoopty. You know what I mean? Stay within a certain limit of being, you know, your the way you are, just being cool, you know, and getting along with people. And the way to rise to stardom is keep yourself cool, you know. Don't get all, you know how they do sometimes. Yeah, man. And give the public, if you're going to be out there, give the public what they want. Be respectful. That's how I did it. I didn't do it by, oh, man, yeah, you. Whoa. Say, hey, sugar. You say, oh, okay, thank you. You know what I mean?
Right.
That's all they got to do is follow what they want to do. Keep a level head on their shoulder. And best of all, respect themselves out there. Don't go out there with your big mouth. Just be cool, be calm, and I promise you, people will come to you, and you can really, you know, go into your artistry thing. You'll be a good artist, but it's all in how you carry yourself. Carry yourself with respect. Take that from me. You know, don't be all, just because you did 1 or 2 recordings, you're supposed to be all big time. No, you're not. You know, you're no one unless the fans make you something. It's that simple. And be humble. That's number one. Stay humble. And people will recognize you. How you think I did it all these years? I stayed humble. I never went out there, yeah, I'm Sugar Pie. What of it? You know, bow down to me. I'm the queen. No, no, I don't do that. Hey, Sugar, hey, what's up? You know, I got them old sayings. You know, what's up, bro? You know, and they just love me for that because I'm cool. You know,
right.
That's what you do. Stay in your place and man your battleship, so to say. But stay in place. Don't get all off the whack. You know, like you whacking out. Oh yeah, I'm so. Who are you? You know, until you make that big seller like Prince and them, you ain't nothing. You just an artist. You know, it takes that to win them. Keep you cool.
Absolutely.
And stay. You know, stay within the little power you do have, and don't be flow showing. You know what I'm talking about, flow show.
Yeah.
You know, that's old school. But don't be showing out, in other words.
Right.
You know, and that's what I tell them. And go there and pursue what you want to do. And I promise you, if you keep a level head, and take off them stupid pants, what is them jeans with your butt hanging out? What is that? Huh?
That's a good question. That's a real good question.
I don't understand that. I'm not trying to knock them, you know. But my God, have some respect, you know, with your butt hanging out and trying to hold them over your butt. I said, what is that, honey? them pants. And then they come there with them holes all in the knees and holes in the butt. I don't understand. You know, I ain't knocking them now. Don't get me wrong, public. Don't get me wrong. We were youngsters, too, and we had our style, too. But we didn't have that kind of style. I ain't knocking it. But I ain't praising it either. You know, put some clothes on your behind. You get, you know what I mean?
Absolutely.
And when you come on stage, dress the part. Look clean. Shave yourself, you know. Clean your hair. Look good. Have a hair shine, whatever. Nails done. Toes done. You know, you women. And the men, just get yourself together. Be together. Whenever they see you, you got spunk. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
That's all you got to do.
I said absolutely.
That's right. That's all you got to do. Have respect, and people will respect you. Have no respect, they won't respect you.
Ain't that
That's
the truth?
how I did it. I just stayed in my place, you know.
Wow. Oh, my goodness.
So is there anything else, my dear?
I think I talked to your manager and
yeah, Jim Moore.
Yes, and now are you being featured in a documentary?
Yeah, some documentary they talking about. Yeah, Channel 10 TV out here. It's Channel 10. It's really the news station, but it's you know, real biggie time to these people out here. And it's a documentary from Channel 10 out here.
Oh, okay.
They would call that Channel 10.
Okay.
And it should be coming out soon, you know. So all you would have to do if you would want to know information, you would call Oakland, California for Channel 10. It's a news station.
Okay.
You know, you call into that.
Okay.
I don't know the name of it, but it's Channel 10, Oakland, California, you know. And they do the news and all that stuff. And they picked us up. You heard of Negrito, Fantastic Negrito?
Actually, I think I
him?
have. Yes, I have.
I know you have because he's hot. He was on the on that movie series that was on. Oh, shoot, I can't think of the name of it, but everybody goes crazy when that comes on. But he was on there, you know, and he's doing many things. Matter of fact, he's trying to get me to do a duet with him, you know. We're talking about it, you know. Oh. He's the Fantastic Negrito. That's his name.
Yes.
And he's hot right now. Yep. He's kind of hot right now. He's doing TV and movies and whatever.
Wonderful.
And so he asked me what I do. I tell him I consider it. I'm thinking about it. I didn't say yeah yet.
Okay.
We'll see. Because I'm doing something of my own right now, too, where I might have a release shortly.
Oh.
I haven't had one in a long time.
Yes.
So I've been working on some things, me and my manager, so we'll see how it turns out, I have some cuts that's been done before I got ill, So we'll see.
Oh, well, I'll have to talk to your manager because I got to get a copy of that so I can play it on here on the radio.
Oh, yeah, when it's ready, he'll advertise, We'll do what we have to do in order to put it out there, But that'll be something because I haven't had a release in a long time since Jasmine, one of Jasmine records.
Right.
Or mine, the last one, So we'll see.
Absolutely.
So what else can I do for you, dear?
Well, Sugar Pie, I thank you.
Because I have practice tomorrow with my band, so.
Oh, my goodness.
I need to rest my vocals.
Well,
yeah.
I'm not going
to... Big practice tomorrow with the horns and all that.
Oh, my goodness. Well, I'm not...
Oh, yeah, we have a big show. I told you on the 22nd of next week.
Right.
I have a big show coming up, And it's for the policemen of the Redwood City, And they call it the PAL something, whatever they call it. But
okay.
I'm headlining, so I'm really trying to rest my vocals and rest myself because we got big practice tomorrow.
Absolutely.
With the horns, bringing in the horns.
Absolutely. Well, the only other thing I could ask you really is, would you be able to tell the audience? Would you be able to do a promo for my radio program? And tell them.
What's the name of your station?
It's UIC Radio.
Oh, UIC Radio.
Yes.
That's no problem. Put on the tape.
Okay.
And then you can hear what I'm saying.
Right.
And you're Brother Jacob, correct?
That's correct.
You go by Brother Jacob?
That's correct. Yes, I do.
Okay, wait a minute. Hold on now. Just hold your horses in. Let me write this down so I won't forget when I'm doing the promo.
Okay.
Okay, just a minute. And what's the station's name?
It's a UIC Radio.
Okay, UIC Radio. And you, Brother Jacob. That's what you go by?
That's correct.
Brother Jacob?
Yes.
That's what you want to say, Brother Jacob? I want to be correct now.
Well, yes, you can say that.
I do these all the time, so I know how to do it. So it's UIC Radio, right?
Yes, that's right.
With Brother Jacob, correct?
That's correct.
All right. And hit it.
Okay, we're ready when you are.
I'm ready.
Okay, go ahead.
I know how to do. You ready?
I'm ready.
Here I go. Hi, this is Sugar Pie DeSanto, your blues legend, sweetie. You're listening to UIC Radio with Brother Jacob. Give it a good listen, honey, and you'll enjoy all you hear. Signing out, Sugar Pie. Okay?
Wonderful. Oh, thank you so much.
Did you get
appreciate it. I got it. Oh, I got it.
Well, can you play that back a moment? Or can you?
You know what? I won't be able to, I can't play it back this second because I'm...
Yeah, but did I say it right?
You said it right. It was
Radio.
Perfect.
Okay.
It was great.
They listening to you, Brother Jacob.
That's right.
I do promos all the time, so I know what I'm talking about.
Absolutely. I know. I know.
And we will make further plans for me to come to probably do Chicago, But like I told you, Jacob, bro, Jake, I'm just cooling it for now till I see from my doctors that I'm okay. To travel and stuff, because like I said, I've been off the green for a minute there, as far as traveling. I want to make sure that I'm all right before I come jumping planes and stuff,
Right.
Because I was really ill. I thought I was going to lose it in a minute. So,
Oh,
but
my
it's been my
goodness.
utmost pleasure in rapping with you.
Well, and the pleasure has been mine. Sugar Pie, I thank you so much. And, you know, I guess I'm going to come out to California so I can come see you perform live. If you don't come here, I'm going to come there.
Well, if you don't, I might be coming there. You don't know that.
Well, I'll hold my horses
We'll
then.
see. Okay. You hold them reins, okay? Don't let the reins loose till I tell you. And then you let it loose and cut up. You got Hey, I'm just plain sugar, okay? I just try to be sweet with everybody if I can. And I appreciate your call. You know what I mean?
Well,
I hope that promo will do you some justice.
It definitely will. You've done me some justice just by being on my program. You don't know how much I appreciate this.
Hey, you're more than welcome.
Oh.
Bro Jake. I call him Bro Jake. And you have a lovely evening and take care of yourself, huh?
Thank you, Sugar. And
if there's anything that's wrong or in the hearing or something, what you should do is send me a CD copy of it.
I will do. I will send you a CD copy
right.
of the interview. That way you got it.
Okay, hey, you want my address?
Well, don't give it to me on the air. What I'll do is, if I don't call you, I'll get it from your manager.
Just give me a call.
Okay, I'll call you.
Give me a call so you can send me the CD.
Okay.
Send him one too, but send me one personal.
Okay, you got it.
Call me and I'll give you the address.
Okay, you got it. You got it. I will call you. I will give you a call, and I'll give you a call this week, and I'll get the address from you.
Okay.
All
Get it from me. I want you to send that to me personal, and you can send him his too, but I want mine my own.
Okay, you got it.
So call me this week.
I will do it. Anything for you, Sugar.
Take care, Brother Jake.
All right, you too.
All right.
Bye-bye
you too.
now.
Have a lovely evening.
Thank
Bye-bye.
you. Bye-bye. Everybody, that Sugar Pie DeSanto.